Okay, now I will play 2 games against Summer Nelson. He's rated 1400. I think he's from South Africa, right? Yes. Nelson is back with new clothes and stronger opening knowledge. Watch out for his queen. Okay. I will start a game with white and then a game with black. I hope I can win, okay? Because we never know how strong they are. I'm just opening. Okay, this move honestly is wrong. Why? Queen f6. This is f6, okay? Is wrong. Because you are blocking this knight from developing here. You are putting your queen out already, but why? What are you trying to do? You cannot really attack this because your bishop is not here, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. In any case, we need to develop the pieces first. That's what you need to do. You need to do that. In general, they tell you develop the knights before the bishops. This a5 is not a good move. You say, why? It's a typical beginner move because they, at a certain point, they realize the rook is really strong and they want to bring it out as soon as possible. But in the beginning, there are too many pieces to bring out. You need to bring out your knights, you need to bring out your bishop. So you don't need the rook to move the rook at the moment. Okay? Now, it's true one thing. Lately there was a kind of scandal, a cheating scandal, because they thought that the guy who played a5 and rook a6 was using an engine. It's totally possible, I don't know. The problem is that engines are beyond humans, and that's a fact. Why are they beyond humans? Because while I maybe calculate 2 moves ahead, an engine in just a second or two calculates 20. That's the truth. On my computer, like Pentium i9, Intel i9 with 16 gigabyte of RAM for the hash tables, and it's not the best one because it's a notebook. In a second, boom, 20 moves. How can you see? And not only 20 moves, is quality moves. What do I mean by quality moves? The fact that the engine already discard all the possible checkmate tactics at 2, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead. So it's nearly impossible that you actually surprise the engine. By the way, I don't really like these pieces. Maybe I need to change them. Okay. So you see, g5 is an attacking move. But again, all these pieces, the rook on a8, knight b8, bishop c8, knight g8, rook h8, they are all in the fourth square, so how do you actually attack me? How? That's the part I don't understand. Okay? So let's try to show you one thing. I attack the queen. What does it do? It goes on g7. It doesn't make any sense. Now he has lost the rook. Oh. And now, what do? I can continue to attack. For example, I could play something like knight g5, because if he takes, then I can play d4, attacking his queen and attacking his bishop. It's a possibility. I don't know, honestly, which move is the right one, and so on. But I don't know. There is, however, one thing that we must be careful. If he goes here, in reality, this pawn is pinned by this bishop c5, so you cannot really protect there, okay? In general, you want to have your pieces go forward, eventually in enemy territory, okay? Enemy territory is the best. So I don't know, let's try this. Like I just told you. Let's see if I play this, what happens. He will try to give me check on h2. I don't care. Very good. Check on f2, it's even better. Because now I'm protected. And again, I need to bring my pieces out, right? So let's be clear about that. So let's bring the pieces out. This is attacking the knight on f5. I have an advantage, okay? I have an advantage of at least a rook. So what you want to do when you have that kind of advantage is generally to exchange the big pieces that can give you trouble, okay? Okay, very good. Now, I can take the pawn on b7, but I really need to find a way to get rid of that pawn on f2, okay? So I personally would focus a little more on getting rid of the pawn on f2 than doing something else. So let's see, okay? I could play bishop g5 and h4. Let's try that. He's attacking b2, so I play c3 because I want to. And now I'm going here because, like I told you, I need to eliminate that. Because now my rook is free. So he really has a problem. I'm going back with this knight because I obviously want the knight back, and I can go to here, and of course I pre-move in case he attacks. I can exchange immediately. Yes, no, boom, maybe. We need to bring this rook into the game. That's what we actually need to do, okay? So let's do this. Okay. Boom. And now, obviously, we try to build this attack, okay? And in this case, you say, oh, what happened? Well, it happened that he thinks to fork my rook and my bishop, but there is a thing called double check. And my double check, boom. So I honestly don't care if he gets my rook, because at this point I don't really know what is he doing here. For sure he's not giving me checkmate. And I'm simply taking away all his pieces. And I tell you why. Because I am trapping that knight. And now he doesn't have another pieces. So the game is practically over. Now, if this was a real chess game, generally the human player, how to say it, resign. You say, why? Because it's useless to continue, right? But in this case, he doesn't like to resign. And so we will take his pieces one by one. I don't care. Boom. And one by one I go. Okay? Notice also that I generally try to gain space in the sense that I try to do something like this. And watch. Boom. I go back here. And now I go back here. Now you must be careful on one thing, not to stalemate that king, so you must leave him always a little space, okay? And now you can decide if you want a queen or a rook, however you want it. A rook is okay. And so we have beat Summer Nelson. I see that I played for 11 minutes, so I will make a video beating Summer Nelson with black in the next video. Thank you.